All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And they'll go on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Jackson going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On second down, Jackson steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Gone!
There's Jackson on third and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Watson now on second down. Now he's forced out left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case,
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll run it here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson. And just shutting him off there. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. Green.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Mario Edwards busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Wide open receiver complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Going deep for Hopkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there, and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on him. They faked the spike play, thought they were going to stop the clock, end up throwing a nice pass for a touchdown, I believe.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone, 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 gone.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone.
And Jackson throwing once more. Caught left side, Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and sneak it here. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Room to run past midfield. Caught left side, Hopkins. Pushing his way through. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 65 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Von Miller, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. And now running right through it. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they try the right side here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans had broken the tie.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Jackson now to throw again. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back now in Houston, It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, 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 gone.
Again, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Reset, reset, reset.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Come back, come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Only a yard on the pickup, And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Black 99 Philly.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.